it again? Let me see. Okay, so for you guys, we're going to start this first. Well, not that first table. Well, they choose that first table, choose another one. If not, right at this first table. Okay.
Did you guys go to the table, right?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. I'll put you right there on that table. Yeah.
Right, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I won't see you in there. Where you been out there, bro?
I've been here.
Oh, okay. Okay, high school.
It's good.
Good.
I get all A's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready for the summer?
Yeah.
Okay. When you having your first fight?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I might go to like
It's gonna be me. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Yeah. But nah, what's up, man? You came up on.
Quarter.
It's good to see all you guys here. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up, coming out. Before we give out any awards or before we honor anybody with awards or certificate, we want to give thanks to God and we want to give glory to Him and we want to give Him credit for keeping these doors open to this gym. And God knows how hard Maurice and Dora has worked to keep these doors open. I've seen them work effortless, just hard. And they always got something going on. And I really believe that God is going to bless them in a big way because He knows this gym really helps a lot of kids. You see the kids here today from other gyms, other coaches that put that work in. That's why we want to acknowledge them also. But number one, we want to acknowledge God first before we get going. And so we'll just give it a prayer. Dear Lord, we just thank you, Father, for being with us and bringing everybody in, Father, that we want to recognize here at Oklahoma Boxing Gym. We just thank you so much for what you've done with this program, Father, with helping kids. Maybe this gym is a big brother for somebody. Maybe this gym is a parent to somebody. You know, this gym means a lot, Father, to these kids. And we just thank you for you being able to keep it open, Lord. You know, you being able to keep these doors open means a lot to this community. It means a lot to these children. It means a lot to these coaches. It means a lot to the kid with big dreams so that we can help these children get that accomplished also. With good coaches here and good kids here, they learn so much. And we're going to acknowledge some of the coaches here and some of the parents here, what have you, people in this community, but we're giving thanks to you before we open anything up. We're giving you the praise, you the glory for all you have done for this boxing gym. In Jesus' name, amen.
So everyone from our USA Boxing Chamber who has an award will be at that table.
Everybody looks good today. I want to first welcome you to the Oklahoma Boxing and Combat Sports Annual Gala. We want to here welcome the athletes, the coaches, and the community leaders all across the state who has played a big role in boxing, kickboxing, bare knuckle, and combat sports. We want to acknowledge some key guests today. We have some state representatives, some key leaders, some gym founders, and also some sponsors. The first round of awards we're going to go to is the Family Impact Award. Y'all doing all right today? Y'all hanging on with me? All right, so this is an exciting time. I need some energy today, all right? All right, so this first round of awards is going to go to Family Impact. This awards is in recognition of unwavering love and dedication to commitment with building strong foundations for a child's growth and success. These award recipients, their example of support, encouragement, and active involvement stands a powerful reminder of the vital role family plays in shaping a child's future. So I want to start with the first award recipient, and it's going to be the Sturo family. The Sturo family. Whoever want to come up and speak for the Stero family, we're gonna, have
Let's go, Merrill. Let's go, Merrill.
I think they might want you to pose with. Everybody give it up for the Stero family. Give it up. 15.
Yeah, I just want to say Maurice and Dora have really reformated me, my family here, my father. And I just want to give grace to them because they've showed so much love to me, my brothers. I just want to say thank y'all, though. Thank y'all.
Congratulations. For family legacy, this is for honoring the Marlon Geddes and Daryl Russell for exemplifying generational strength, unity, and distinction for all purposes. So this award recipient is Daniel Russell and Marlon Geddes. And Jermaine Hernandez Jr. For exemplifying generational greatness with their father's unwavering support, Grand Prix of the global stage in Saudi Arabia. Congratulations. Second spill.
First of all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Maurice and his wife Moore, and to the coaches here who have been nothing but good to my family and I. When we first walked in here, Maine had just got back from Asia. He had been fighting in Vietnam. When he had his first fight, started his professional career. They welcomed us with open arms, pro bono, pretty much. I mean, thank you, and just super proud of Maine. I mean, he started this journey just on his own, and we're up here on stage. So this is all because of him right now. His courage, his steadfastness, just everything that exemplifies hard work and determination. He exemplifies it. So he's more than deserving of recognition. So thank you again, everybody.
Has been, behind their son from the beginning, and he was 5-0 when he came to us. Unfortunately, now we're 5-1, but he trains very hard. And Jermaine Hardison, I believe you have Instagram, Facebook. How can people follow you? Instagram. What is your Instagram tag?
Maine the Boxer.
Maine the Boxer. So everyone check out Maine the Boxer on Instagram. And let's show a little support for him. He's from Oklahoma, and I believe right now he's one of the only Oklahoma fighters to fight in Saudi Arabia for that Grand Prix tournament. So let's give him another round of applause.
In the spirit of a champion. This award is going to go to Devontae Harris and Adrian Harris.
Let's give them a round of applause. They can't make it today.
Values that uplift and inspire. This person's example unifies and serves love and continues a lasting strength around the world. We want to give it up for Terry Robio and Oscar Robio.
And we've been all around the region boxing, taking boxing matches. Oscar's been very diligent with his boxing passion, and his mother's been right by his side every step of the way. If you turn around, you'll see Terry. If you see Oscar, you'll see Terry every side. So, we're going to give Oscar a second to go ahead and speak on the phone. On the mic. And let you guys know a little bit about his accomplishments.
I want to thank all of my team here for always helping me. Whether it's coming to training or fighting, getting ready, they're always there for me. I want to thank my coach Maurice and my other coach Marlon for always helping me get ready for fights and always understanding all of my needs and getting me prepared, and always, if I'm nervous or I feel like I'm not ready, always being there to support me and have my back. I want to thank Coach P also for helping me a lot, and he tells me all the time he sees a lot of potential in me, and it gives me a lot of motivation to keep pushing. And I want to thank my mom for always being there for me, and Coach Dora. They're the best. You guys.
All right, this next award is going to be Family Impact to the Hernandez family. Presented to the Hernandez family, sacrifice and active involvement exemplifies powerful family dynamic, building strong values, discipline, and resilience for future success. Let's give it up again for the Hernandez family.
Two different segments of awards.
Of the unwavering dedication to boxing, mentorship, and community leadership. This person's commitment has laid a strong foundation for athletes' development, significantly impacting sports in all levels. This award is going to be called the Coach's Cornerstone, and it's going to Andy Pierce. Give it up. Give it up again for Mr. Pierce.
Giving honor to the Most High, which is my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, to Oklahoma Boxing and this foundation. I'm thankful that these guys have given me my flowers while I'm here on earth, instead of me passing for some reason and they're talking about what I used to do. So be able to talk and give me praise, I'm really thankful for that. I'm really touched. I've been doing this for over 20-something years, training boxers. And I've never gotten an award before for anything that I've done. Right now, my son is ranked #1 in the United States, and he's 3rd in the world for boxing. I've been training him since he's 26 years old. He's 28 now. I've been training him since he was 6 years old. My father, he walked 3 miles to school every day. I was able to ride a bike to school every day. My son was able to drive a car to school every day. His son will probably drive a Porsche to school every day. But unfortunately, his son's son probably will have to walk again. And the reason why I say that is hard times create strong men. Strong men create easy times. Easy times create weak men. And weak men create hard times again. In closing, what kind of man or woman are you, and what kind of times do you represent? Thank you.
Is presented to Joe Miller, who wasn't being able to be here tonight, in recognition of his distinguished career marked by legacy and advancement of combat sports in Oklahoma. And this award goes to Joe Miller, who wasn't able to be here. But let's give him a round of applause.
Yes, everybody. Joe Miller. I'm pretty sure most of the gym members were there for Fall Brawl 1. It was a lot of stuff going on. And you know, you gotta have an ambulance in order to have boxing matches. So our ambulance was late, and Joe told me 5 times. He's like, you got 15 minutes. So I wanted to name this title the 15-minute award. But yeah, one more round of applause for Joe Miller.
Sean O'Grady. He's a world champion and legendary figure in boxing for a lifetime of excellence and enduring impact of the boxing sport. Let's give it up for Sean O'Grady.
This is a world champion in front of you guys. One more round of applause for the world champion. Wow, thank you for that introduction, man. You read that just like I wrote it. That was fantastic. How great is this? What an honor. I am so honored to be here today. They put on many, many boxing matches. And I'll tell you, the man in the room that reminds me so much of my father, of Boxing Alive, promoting shows here in Oklahoma City every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. We've got 48 shows a year in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And I think, Maurice, you did fight for my father, right? Did you fight for my dad ever?
Right, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yes, okay. But when you knew my father. Yes. You knew my father. My father knew you. That's how small this family is. On behalf of the Maurice Williams family, I've known him for a long time. He boxed, I think, for my mother, not my father, but he boxed my mother. And my mother, the mother that's here with her son, I'm so proud of you too. Where are you? I think I saw him. They just took the award. That was so beautiful. I'm going to tell you all right here, right now, my father loved the sport of boxing. My father, when Oklahoma City had no boxing here at all, my father kept it alive during the 70s. 1970, oh my God, is that so long ago? So long ago. The 1980s, and then my father passed away in 1988. But he loved, like Maurice Williams, he loved the sport of boxing. He promoted many, many fighters. Joe Frazier, George Foreman, who just passed away. George Foreman, my dad promoted him, and my father did a lot of things in boxing here in the state of Oklahoma. There is I think about this a lot because of my business. My business is real estate, and I'm selling a building. The building used to be a hotel. It was called the Red Carpet Inn. My parents promoted many, many fights there. One time we had a guy by the name of Ken Norton fight that boxed for my father. Ken Norton boxed at the Red Carpet Inn on I-35 and 29th Street. Well, the ceiling, like this ceiling right here, was the same way. It was these are all these seats underneath them. Well, the great Ken Norton threw an uppercut and knocked through the tile, and all of the tiles fell down, and we had to clean up the ring and get it all stopped and then restart everything again. But that was Ken Norton's experience in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. So this will, I'll tell you what, boxing too. Boxing, I know you love boxing. Is one of those things you fall in love with. You fall in love with it, and you'll quit anything in order to box. Am I right? You love boxing. That's why you're here today, because you love boxing. And Mr. Maurice made sure you're here, but you're here because you love boxing. And you know what? Boxing, I read on the internet where boxing is called the loneliest sport. Boy, there's nothing wrong. There is no lie about that. It is the loneliest sport. It's you in that ring, and something that I found on the internet, so it's got to be absolutely true. There's no faith about this, but this does say boxing: how to get hit in the face and stay calm, how to fail in front of a crowd and keep going, how to stand up when every part of your body wants to quit. It teaches patience, discipline, and respect, and above all, it teaches resilience. Boxing. In the ring, there's no hiding. There's no one to blame. There's no excuses. Just the truth and the consequences of every choice. Is that not all of our lives too? The consequence of every choice teaches you don't have to do road work. If you don't want to do, you want to sleep in on Saturdays. You don't want to run on Sundays. You don't want to run on Christmas. It's okay. It's okay. You're the one who's going to have to pay for it because you don't run on Christmas. You didn't do your road work. You're going to have to pay for it in the final rounds. It's all up to you. It's all up to you, young man there, the award winner. It's all up to you. This sport teaches you about resilience and about caring for yourself, caring for your own body, caring for your own injuries. Think about this for a minute. We're right in the middle of the playoffs. Oh my gosh, is that fantastic? Are you guys watching the Thunder? Thunder up, y'all. Round of applause. They are phenomenal. Yeah. A round of applause. It is so exciting to watch those games. But I'm going to tell you what, every one of those players, every one of the players from SGA to anybody on the team, not only our team, on New York's team, on Boston's team, on every other team that is playing any kind of sport, they all learn to care for their own injuries. I had broken ribs the last 6 years of my boxing career. They never go away. Broken ribs, you have them forever. And I challenge anybody in here that is a boxer, I challenge you to go to the library and learn about broken ribs. Learn out how to care for your own injuries, because nobody cares about it except you. I'm going to tell you right now. And when you're in the boxing gym, you never go in there and say, Maurice never said, hey, don't hit me over here. I got a sore rib. You never say that to anybody. Not even your trainer. You don't want anybody to know that. If they know you got sore ribs, sooner or later, they're going to be in a position where they have to hit you in the ribs, and you don't want that. You don't want them controlling you. So I'm giving the boxers in here a couple of objectives today to learn more about themselves, about their body, about their injuries, and learn everything you can about boxing. I'll tell you, boxing is right in a pivotal moment right now, today, right now. Boxing is at a pivotal moment. Why? Who are the big stars of boxing? Can you name them? Maybe you can name them on one finger, one hand. I don't know. Maybe Canelo. I love Canelo. I think he's terrific. He's going up against Terrence in what should
September.
Terrific fight. Yeah, terrific fight. I mean, there's a few boxers out here.
Tank Davis.
Who?
Javante Tank Davis. Javante Tank Davis.
Yeah. There's 3 or 4 guys that are really, really good that you really like, but I'm telling you all right now, now is the time because nobody's looking at boxing. Now is the time to make your statement in this sport, in the sport of boxing. Boxing will come back. It's cyclical like everything else, except boxing cycles every 4 years as opposed to every 1 year as the other sports. Because of the Olympics, it's the reason it cycles every 4 years. Who would ever imagine that we have the Olympics? We're in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. We've got 2 events coming to our city, the Olympic events. So I'm telling you that there's a lot of things changing. There's a lot of opportunities for young men who want to get into boxing, to learn boxing, and was such a prevalent boxer. One of the reasons he made such a statement as a fighter is because he was not only a great fighter, he was a great historian. He learned about all the history of boxing. You know, he had kind of a little advantage because his manager owned all of the rights to all of the old fights. You know, he owned the big fights international. He owned all the rights to the fights before the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, before it really became really big. In the 70s, it was really big, and it's coming back. It'll come back again soon. So you young fighters, when you're ready, just be there. There's a moment coming where you will have your way. I was so lucky in my career, because boxing was on free television. Free TV. It's nowhere today. Free TV for world championship fights, never. So we are in a very interesting time in the sport of boxing. This means so much to me, so much to my family, and I want to thank you for being here today and being a part of this. Thank you all so very much, and go boxing. And go Thunder! Go Thunder! This is part of the gift. This is part of the gift. Hey, thank you guys.
Guys, Sean WBA. Round of applause. Sean O'Grady won the WBA in Oklahoma at the age of 11, where his boxing career flourished. He was trained. He was definitely trained and managed. Now, Willie Lee Carter trained Rodney Porter, and Willie Lee Carter gave me my passion for boxing, and that's the reason why I'm in Oklahoma. So Willie Lee, he's on that wall right over there, right above Rodney Porter. So it's a history of boxing that I've had the pleasure, of growing into and learning a lot about everything boxing. And our family in Oklahoma, this is the reason why we're putting on this award show, so we can give everyone their flowers and show more awareness of what's going on in our community and our boxing community. So one more round of applause. Thank you guys.
A visionary leadership and unwavering dedication to advancing local businesses and communities, your impact and lasting deeply has involved this community. This award goes to Jill McCartney.
for a while. My first year opening up this boxing gym, we went down there, and Jim was like, yeah, you can do everything. You can do this. And I was a little overwhelmed. So I didn't do anything for 2 years. And then the year after that, this year, you know, I held myself accountable, and I challenged myself to open up more to the community and the resources that I
for having me follow Sean O'Grady. So, I want to congratulate you, and that when we first met, we were having our ribbon cutting at our current location, and you and Dora came, and I believe that was June of 22. And here you are these years later. And I remember when we talked at the time, you had a great dream and a vision of what you wanted to do with this and how this could make an impact in our community. And I honestly, when you walked away, I was excited about where you were going, but I also know that I talk to a lot of people with dreams that never follow up on it. And so I want to thank you, congratulate you for following up on that, for taking all of the steps and building this and getting your nonprofit status and moving to a larger space and working through all of that. You guys have put so much work into that, and it shows in all the lives that you're impacting here. And I am delighted to introduce you to all different people that I need and think of, and so just congratulations on all this, and we're delighted to see your success, and anything we can do to keep supporting you, we're happy to do so. They did not tell me we were going to need to stand on up here, so wish me luck getting down. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Family awards. We have a family that is in the building that we want to honor today. This is for the Family Legacy Award for honoring Marlon Geddes and Daniel Russell. This is for exemplifying
Pastor Marlon.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Daniel right now is at work, putting it in there. But the blessing is mine. I think I was put on this earth to give back. And I think everybody has a purpose in life, and that's been one of my purposes, is to give back to the community, give back to our young men, young women. Reese himself, I think, deserves a great round of applause. He's made all of this possible. He's made it possible for young men, young women to have an outlet. Not everybody here that's in this gym has the aspirations of being a professional boxer. Not everybody has the aspirations of coming in each and every day and putting them in because it's a community. Everybody has a reason and a why of why they come into this gym, of why they come here, why they support. And I think as a community, we have to make sure that we're giving back. What is your legacy? What does that look like? When we're gone, and I always tell my kids that when I'm gone, I want to make sure that I've given you the tools to go on and to be successful. And that's what we want for each and every member that's here in the gym. That's what we want for the communities here in Oklahoma City, is to make sure that we've given enough back and given them the foundation to go out and be successful. So again, thank you guys. Bless you. And may we keep serving the community.
Amazing person, and he has touched many lives.
National Champion Spotlight Award, a recognition of remarkable triumph, exceptional skills, and unwavering dedication that has rightfully earned the title of national champion. Your legacy inspires us all to highlight this sport. We want to give this award to Brandon Noriega and Rival Boxing. Congratulations, y'all. Brandon, we need Mike to say some words.
Thank you. Today I'm here to speak on behalf of Brandon as he receives this incredible honor. Unfortunately, he had to leave this morning to a training camp in Colorado. Brandon left this message for today's presentation that I will be reading on his behalf. First, I want to thank God and thank Oklahoma Boxing and Sports Foundation for this award. To my coaches Nikki, Jawan, and my brother George, and my teammates, your belief in me, your unwavering support, and your dedication to my growth have shaped me into a fighter I am today. I wouldn't be here without your guidance. So thank you for pushing me to my limits and beyond. To my family, thank you for your endless love and sacrifices. You stood by me during the grueling early morning workouts, the long nights, and the moments of doubt. Your encouragement has been my driving force, reminding me why I started this journey in the first place. To my fellow fighters, you inspire me every day. We all share a passion for the sport and that pushes us to be better, not just in the ring, but as individuals. It's an honor to compete alongside you and witness your dedication. This award symbolizes more than just personal achievement. It represents the countless hours of hard work, the victories, and the lessons learned throughout every defeat. It embodies the heart and soul that we bring to boxing, a sport that teaches us to resilience, discipline, and humility. Lastly, I want to thank the supporters. Your energy, passion, and support motivate us to perform at our best. You remind us that we're not just fighting for ourselves, but for everyone who believes in us. As I accept this award, I promise to continue working hard, to strive for greatness, and to honor the sport that has given me so much. Thank you all once again for this incredible recognition. I'm gonna keep pushing the limits and striving for perfection. And you know the motto, ain't no safety on this clock. Thank you. Now his brother George and one of his coaches has some words.
Thank you. For those of you who might not know Brandon, he is a 6-time national champion, was one of 2 males in the country to achieve the Triple Crown, winning all 3 national titles in the same year, and is currently ranked #1 and has been ranked #1 in multiple divisions in the USA. One of his biggest accomplishments was to be selected by Team USA to attend their youth selection training camp, which will be attending this year in July. If you don't follow him, you can find him on Instagram and Facebook, Brandon Glock Noriega. Thank you, everybody.
Look at them belts. Look at them belts. It takes a lot of work to get one of them belts.
Yes. Most of the and you know, you're fighting the best in the nation. So I believe Brandon is a 6-time champion, 6-time national champion. So one more round of applause.
Mentorship and unwavering dedication has made a lasting impact on their athletes. Through guidance, encouragement, and leading by example, this coach inspires confidence, growth, and excellence both in and outside the competition. We want to give a round of applause to Chris Brown.
Coach.
Chris started off as a coach back when we started the gym. Before we started the gym, he had his kids in our program. Promise, DeAndre, and Deshaun. They were about this tall.
I appreciate it, and I wasn't prepared for a speech, but I want to thank Maurice, Dora, everybody else, Coach Rodney. They just taught me the ropes. I just was being a father, that's all. They got me on the coaching, but I appreciate y'all. Coach Moreland, that's all I really got.
That designated impact in the lives of their athletes. Through guidance, encouragement, and leading by example, this coach inspires growth, confidence, and excellence both in and outside the competition.
All right, now the first award was a Family Impact Award. Now this one is a Coach's Impact Award, so let's give it up again for Mr. Marlon Geddes. He trains diligently with his son, Daniel Russell, and Daniel trains very hard inside of school sports and the sport of boxing. I believe Daniel is a 2025 graduate as well, so let's give him another round of applause.
Again, I just double down again. Kids are our future. These young men and women are our future, and we want to make sure that we impress on them that in anything they do in life, they want to be successful, put the best foot forward, put God first. The outcome will always be the outcome.
Community Impact Award, a recognition of extraordinary service for boxing and coaching and community leadership through mentorship, discipline, and compassion. You've empowered countless individuals in and outside the ring, building strength, confidence, and unity in our community. I'm gonna hand it over to Mr. Maurice to give the announcement of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Mr. J.Y.D. So funny story, Mr. Jonathan Gary was one of the first people I ever, when I came to Oklahoma, I couldn't wear my boxing shoes or more my tennis shoes in the boxing ring, so I had no shoes on.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Jonathan Gary. I'm not really Laura, Maurice, and everything for bringing Oklahoma boxing, and tell all the fighters out there to listen to your coaches, because some of us don't have coaches. And I mean, those are the only people that's going to help you get to your, get to your next level where you want to go. And those are the only people that's going to be able to vent to you, tell you how it really is. So fighters, listen to your coaches. I would like to thank Coach Rodney, Coach P. I'd like to thank all you guys, man, especially everybody.
Over there, and Jonathan held it in his hand. And he's been amazing with coaching and training. I'm pretty sure he was coaching before that. But I asked him to come and help us here at Oklahoma Boxing. He's been our 6 a.m. coach for the last 2 years, and we're very thankful. Thank you, Coach.
A recognition of remarkable triumph, exemplary skills, and unwavering dedication that has rightfully earned you the title of national champion. Your legacy and excellence inspires the highest ideals of this sport. We want to give it over to Mr. Maurice to announce the award winner.
This award is given to Miss Alexa Martinez.
Let's go, Lex.
Congratulations.
Yes. Champ. Let's go, champ.
I want to thank my coaches for getting me ready for fights, and I'm thankful for. I'm really happy because I was able to prove to my coaches and family that all the sacrifice. And that's about it.
Let's get somebody to help this young lady.
Here he is.
Yeah.
The Community Impact Award, a recognition of exemplary leadership, enduring contributions, and elevated motivation that inspires the community. This award is going to go to Marcelino Gonzalez, the Aslan Boxing.
What's your boss?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it. I think we got the last name wrong, but I'll be Gonzalez for today. It's actually Lugo. First of all, I want to acknowledge my Lord, give him the glory for everything that he's done through my life. I thank everybody that is here today. My kids are here. That means a lot to me. One way or the other, you know, we're a family, and I want to acknowledge the coaches because sometimes there are kids that don't have parents, and we become their parents. So, Mr. Grady was saying that boxing is a lonely sport, and it is, but it's a beautiful sport that it teaches you how to survive, not only in the ring but outside of the ring. So I'm grateful to be a part of a lot of these kids that I see. Alexa, you know, I work with Alexa. I work with Brandon's son. So it's good to see them succeed. So I want to thank Maurice and his beautiful wife, Dora, for putting this together. As you can see, as you look around, it's a diverse crowd. And it's beautiful to see because it takes a special kind of person to do this kind of stuff. So thank you for that, Maurice. Hopefully it's not the last time that we'll do this. And I can see growing and growing, so God bless you for that. Amen. Because it needs to be done. It takes some kind of person, a special person, to put this together. So I thank you for that, and I thank God for all the people like Sean Grady that you know, you mean to a lot for the boxing in Oklahoma. Coach Speed, you know, the people that do make a difference. They're coming up. They're coming up. So again, I just want to thank God first, like I said before, and thank you for this award. You know, there's people that have been doing this a long time and never been recognized. So it feels good to be recognized for whatever it is. And the word is recognition. So thank you, Maurice, again. And thank everybody for showing up and showing support. Because without it, this won't be anything. So thank you again. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for blessing us with our first award. This person has done a lot for our community. I'm gonna go ahead and take the pleasure to bring to the stage Miss Amanda Sandoval. Now this is our mayor of Bethlehem. The first Hispanic mayor of Bethlehem.
Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Thank you, Maurice. Thank you, Dora. Where's Dora? Oh, she was somewhere here, right? Well, thank you, Dora, wherever you are. I am truly in the city of Oklahoma.
But truly, it doesn't stop there. We want to make sure that, I think I turned it off. Definitely in my end. I know it's not going to end there, and I want to continue inspiring and motivating the next generation of leaders. These past couple of weeks, I've had a couple of speeches and announcements for a couple of imploring you to stay engaged in your communities. If not, there's several resources available for you, and I know as a nonprofit, you make it as accessible as possible for this to be an outlet for a lot of the youth that don't know how to be able to cope with their feelings just yet. But also, we have to give each other grace, because even as adults, we're not the best at coping with our own feelings. So this is definitely such a great resource for the community, and we take such a big pride here in Bethany to have you here located. Thank you again.
Was to a very special person for helping us out and really breaking us out of those barriers that kept us held in. This title is the Breaking Down Barriers Award, and this one's actually presented to the Northwest Chamber of Commerce.
Take what?
accommodating. I want to thank all of the chamber members, especially one's right over here, Sybil Hale with Pros Make Ready. That's one of your sponsors, and we have loved being a partner with you. And I want to also recognize, I'm the CEO, but our operations manager is Kim Libers, and we love getting to connect with you, and again, all that you're doing in our community. Thank you.
This is for in recognition of exemplary leadership, enduring contributions that have elevated and inspired the community. Both of these recipients are not able to be here today, but we're going to acknowledge the Grady Brewer Bad Boys Boxing and the Engine Room Boxing.
When I came to Oklahoma City, my trainer was training at Rival Boxing Gym. Rival Boxing Gym. I think it's on Southwest 25th Street in Hudson. I remember the address because I trained there so long. So Nikki Burlinson, right now she wasn't able to make it. She's in Colorado training our USA team. The USA team for boxing is getting ready to fight, of course, in the Olympics, but they go to different national tournaments all over the world, and she's training. She's one of their trainers. So let's give her a round of applause. All right, now awarded in recognition of your outstanding leadership, community impact, and unwavering dedication to excellence in the sport of boxing. Now this goes out to Antonio with Malandrin Boxing. Actually, that's a mistake. One second, you have a separate award.
A separate?
You have a separate award for your gym. This one's for Malandrin Boxing. So if we have the coach of Malandrin Boxing here, come on up here and accept this award. Let's go ahead and set it to the side.
You can take it.
Julio? Who's at the Malandrin Boxing? Is the coach here?
Take it.
All right, let's set that to the side. Phil Jackson with O-Class Boxing, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, thank Maurice and Dora for this award. Man, been a long time coming, I guess, to get recognized for something. 15, 20 years, how many of those coaches get a pat on the back, usually? None at all. Okay. Well, a lot of things I would like to say, but I'm going to keep it short. To the coaches from the past, present, and future boxers that will be coaches sooner or later down the line, keep up the standard and believe in what you're coaching and what you're teaching, and let your fighters prove that your work is not going unaccounted for. We, from the grassroots processes, from the bottom gyms, the gyms that you really don't hear about or see that much, are the guys that put these kids out there to go to national tournaments. If you ever seen a Devontae Davis at a nationals, they started at a smaller gym before they got to the pros. You ever seen Haney? I seen those guys live at nationals and Junior Olympic tournaments. They started somewhere from the ground up, from coaches like us. And also, hopefully, with guys willing and praying, Brandon Noriega. He'll be one of the next ones to come out and put Oklahoma on the map. And I say thank you for the award. Thanks, Dory, Maurice, all the coaches that came before me, coaches after me, and the coaches to come. Thank you, guys.
Category is our Youth Transformation category. Now, this award is a very special award because all of our youth have worked very hard. They got different things they're dealing with mentally, physically, and emotionally, and they handle them every single day in many different ways. They've been coming to their mentors, us coaches in the gym, and we've been guiding them through the process. So it's been amazing seeing a lot of these guys. It's transformation. So we're going to call them in a group, and we're going to say their names one at a time, and if they're here, I would like them to come on up to the stage. So we got Cannon Atchley. Round of applause.
Jab.
Jacoby Garcia. Wyatt Gregory. Andy Mateo De Leon. Last but not least, this one is very special because he's a very young kid. He came to our gym with with a lot of emotion, And right now, our main objective was keeping him focused. So this last whole quarter, he's been focusing, he's been knocking out objectives, and I think he's prepared a speech for you guys today. So let's go ahead and give it up for Mr. Keenan Gentry. We're going to start with Mr. Cannon. Here you go, Cannon.
I'd like to say thank you to Maurice first of all. Maurice has been with me for a very long time, ever since I started coming to the gym. He never stopped believing in me, taking me out to other states for fights, But as of recently, I've been working with Coach P. We're getting ready for the rival tournament, the 25th, 26th, and 27th of June. And that one's really going to change my game up. Y'all going to see a whole different me. I'm ready for that. That's all I have to say.
I would like to thank Coach Maurice and Coach Dora for allowing me to pursue passion of boxing. When I came to boxing, I was 195 pounds. I got down to 158. And yeah, thank you to Maurice and thank you to my parents.
Mr. Jacoby's being very modest also. He came in here with a lot of passion. He said he was 198. He said, what good quality does for your body. We taught him what you should have in your body versus the stuff that we don't want to happen to our body. So when he took the program, I was like, okay, well, let's see what happens. Most of the time, focus is the key that we're working with the kids. So a lot of them are distracted. Now, this young man came back to me, I think a month later, 20 pounds lighter, and said, Coach, I'm still on the same program. He said, Coach, I'm still on the same program. Look at my results. And he flexed. I'm like, okay, yeah. So we can see it in this everyday drive and dedication. And weight loss is the first thing that really started Oklahoma boxing. If you look back, Power Up Nutrition, it was a nutrition club off of Council in Britain. Council in Britain. I started with a shop in Dell City. We sold that shop, brought it over there. Ended up selling that shop and buying Ambition Nutrition and turned that into a boxing haven. So every day, we're teaching people how to lose weight. And then their kids and their children come up. They want to learn how to box. I'm like, okay, I'll teach you how to box. Then that, turned into our coach, Rodney, coming with us. And Coach Rodney came to the gym and said, yeah, I'll help you guys out with the program. And then it was one coach after the next. Coach P came to the gym, said, I'll help you guys out with the program. And the program has grown to what it is now. But it all started off with a nutrition shop, focusing on weight loss, how to eat right. So I challenge everyone here to look at your diet and your meal plans and see, are you eating right or what adjustments can be done? Because that's how this all started. So one round of applause for these gentlemen right up on the stage before we let Mr. King go on. So I want you to walk around.
I would like to thank a couple of people. First, I would like to thank God for everything that He's done for me. And secondly, I would like to thank my mom for everything she does for me. Even when times are tough. And lastly, I would like to thank the coaches for everything that they've done to me, and so I can be where I am right now. I have a couple of school accomplishments too. I ran track. Coach Maurice was there. I got first place in the 400 meter. I was student of the month. I got my USA boxing passport,
No.
which is something else.
At all age?
Robotics.
Yeah, robotics.
And then tell me about your grade.
And yeah, I have pretty good grades. I got straight A's. And that's all I really have to say.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Let's step on over here in front of the camera and get you a picture from Mr. T. TM University. Check him out. He's at every single event. So right next door to us. So we got some tacos this evening, and they're coming in boxes. And we also have rice and beans and waters that we're going to pass out. So let's take this intermission time and go ahead and enjoy your food. If you have any questions, I'll be right up front. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel. Kickboxing Excellence Award. This is in honor of an outstanding achievement and unwavering dedication to discipline of kickboxing through exemplary skills, resilience, and commitment to the excellence. You have distinguished yourself as a premier athlete and a model sportsmanship. This award recipient is Riley Sanford.
I'd like to thank Maurice for this award and this opportunity to be here. Thank you again.
And Riley had multiple opportunities to actually compete in the ring. And he's done really well for himself. He fought under Rage in the Cage, LFA. Who else? XFN. So yeah, he has a very diverse background. So Riley Sanford, guys.
Lasting impact on their lives of the athletes. Through guidance, encouragement, and leading by example, this coach inspires growth, confidence, and excellence both in and outside of the competition. We want to give it up for Cody Brewer.
Okay, so I got to change it up a little bit. I really appreciate everything Maurice does and giving us the opportunity to coach in this gym. But everybody keeps giving all the love to Maurice. Dora, Chris Brown, Rodney Porter, they set the environment that makes me want to come here every day. I love Maurice for what he does, but all these other guys is making it happen too. So, thanks so much.
Coach Cody Brewer was training at what was the kickboxing gym on Thunder. It's a pretty good gym. And after his career there, Cody, we had a conversation about starting a kickboxing program. And I think that was 2 years ago. How long has it been? 3? 3 years ago. Now Cody has an organization, Red Horse Kickboxing. Red Horse Kickboxing. So ladies and gentlemen, Red Horse Kickboxing. If you guys ever want to check that out, come on down, Red Horse Kickboxing.
Impact Award. They're not here today, but we want to honor them for their powerful commitment to the community, empowering athletes through fitness, mentorship, and opportunities. As a hub of growth and resilience, Zelda 151 continues to inspire transformation, one life, one workout, and one voice at a time. Let's give it up for Zelda 151.
Sorry if I butchered this guy. With the coach down there at Zelda, I believe he has his master's degree. And he's doing a lot with this nonprofit program in the community that he's in. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Zelda 151.
Coach Zeke.
Coach Zeke. Coach Zeke.
Impact Award, presented in recognition of exemplary dedication and serving and uplifting the community. This honoree celebrates individuals, organizations whose actions create lasting positive change, inspiring others, and strengthen the fabric of the community through compassion and leadership and service. We want to give it up for Pablo Aguirre, the Warrior Boxing Club.
Mr. P.
Another round of applause for that suit, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, black and red. We're looking good, brother. Looking good.
I got a big crew with me today.
Got a big crew.
First person I want to think of is the man that made me what I am right now, which is helping my guys here. Some of y'all may know, I believe I met Sean O'Grady in '91 at Alex Esparza's gym.
Wow.
That's who gave me what I do now. Helping out these kids and helping out, doing something that I love, and that's boxing. We all here for the same thing. We all love it. And I just want to tell you guys that you guys make me get to the gym with like a big will to teach you guys whatever I can and stuff. And I really appreciate you accepting me as your coach. My coach Ernie, my coach Lee, Sergio. I really, really appreciate all the support that I get from you guys. You guys are what make Warrior Boxing, and you guys make me a coach, and I really, really appreciate you there. And Maurice, you and your wife, thank you for recognizing us and works, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for having us.
Now coaches work non-stop, endless hours every time.
All right, this next award is the Family Impact Award. In recognition of unwavering love, dedication, and commitment to building a strong foundation for their child's growth and success, their example of support, encouragement, and active involvement stands a powerful reminder of the vital role family plays in a child's future. I want to give it up to the Storino family.
Let's go ahead and rewind that. The Iterino family.
I've been sweating them steps, so thank you for this. All I want to really say is I give everything to my son as far as not monetary, but I give him life lessons, like jiu-jitsu, wrestling, now boxing, to let him know that the world ain't easy. You're gonna get punched in the face. It's gonna suck.
Gotta get back up.
But you gotta keep going.
Gotta get back up.
And I'm very grateful for him because he's been giving me any problems, and I'm just very honored to be his father.
I'm not sure how I could top that, but thank you, Dad. I wouldn't be here without you, or my beautiful mom sitting down there. Thank you so much. It is truly an honor to be up here standing and receiving this award. I want to give a thank you to my coach Maurice, Dora, Coach Rodney, everybody who has been helping me get to where I am today, even all my teammates, my training partners. You guys mean the world to me, so thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the face of our Yukon location. So Oklahoma Boxing and Combat Sports, we'll be moving to Yukon here, maybe the beginning of next year or the end of this year. So this family has shown out and showed up to every aspect of their child's life, period. I mean, when it comes to wrestling, he's a champion. This kid works very hard. He has personal lessons. He's working out in the gym normally before he goes to school. Then he goes to school and works out after school. He's been working on a lot of personal development, so I want to thank you, and I'm very proud of how you speak and how well spoken you are on this microphone. So keep it up, young man.
Thank you.
All right, this next award is going to go to Peak Performance Award for celebrating exemplary results and unwavering commitment to advancing nutritional well-being, honoring outstanding leadership, dedication, and lasting impact on healthier lives and community. We want to give it up to
Josh Morgan.
Josh.
Now the Peak Performance Award. Now Josh owns Peak Nutrition. If you guys look around the ring, Peak Nutrition has sponsored this event, so we'd like to thank you to Peak Nutrition. And Josh has really been a mentor to me. I wouldn't be where I'm at today without Josh and his inspiration. Really, his guidance, and he really, this is what it came down to. You can do it. Stop telling yourself you can't. That's what he told me. You know, so I want to thank you for that. Now, one more thing about Josh. My first location, my first active location. You know, I started out in Dale City, like I told you guys. I put $3,000 into the location. I worked at Cox Communications. I was pretty good. I had a good commission check, and I said, "All right, Cox, I'm done. You know, I want to box because I was boxing. I was in my peak, and then Coach Rodney said, "Man, why you not in the gym?" You know, because work. You know how when you work call center hours, if you don't know, you get a flex schedule, so it changes. So I had to work evenings, and normally I'm in the gym evenings. You know, so I stopped all of that. Put my money into this nutrition shop right next to the boxing gym, the NG Boxing Gym on the south side. And my mentor here, he was like, "Hey man, listen, if you want to do this and get serious about impacting lives, there's a shop that's closing that you should take over." And it was Power Up Nutrition, that first shop I told you guys about. And I said, "Man, I put all my money into this shop." He said, "Man, listen, here you go. I believe in you, and I know you'll pay me back one day." You know, so we opened up the location. And gracefully, I think a year later or a year and a half later, we was able to pay it back for that initial loan. You know, so thank you.
Told myself I wasn't gonna cry, you guys. I'm the product of an environment like this. I found the martial arts when I was in 20, and I couldn't afford it. Back then, martial arts was $100 a month. It probably pretty much still is, right? So back then, my mom single mother household. Couldn't afford me to go to this karate school. So I asked my instructor, I said, "Can I mow your lawn and clean the toilets at the gym every day? I'm there to pay my way." And she had a crew like this around her, and she said yes. So I did that. I made the kids pee on the toilets, I cleaned that. I mowed her lawn for 5 years. I'm a black belt that way. Then I got hurt sparring in tournaments. And I got obese. I battled depression and obesity for the next decade. So single mother household, that problem. Then obesity and depression, that problem. Conquered that problem. And the process of that led me to meeting them. The American diet doesn't teach us a lot. It sets us up for failure, really. We're set up for failure in a lot of ways. And environments like this are an accident. It takes a lot of people to make things like this happen, and there's a heartbeat to this that you can't describe until you come and experience it. I told myself I practiced this in front of the mirror for weeks. As soon as he told me you should probably brush up your story, I was like, "Okay, bro, I believe you." And then here we are. I was gonna say something. And I forgot. So these people in this room, they show up hard for you. These kids, they may not have male or even female role models of any kind outside these walls. And that didn't happen without people that spend their time making it happen for us with each other. It's not an accident either. So we don't know which kid's gonna come through these doors and gonna change the world in their own way. All we can do is have faith and hope they're all gonna do it, and then do our part to make it possible for them. And thank you for doing that with me.
This award means a lot because this particular organizer can't really, tell you how they feel, but they can show you how they feel through, exercise or working out on a bag. And when you take that time, those children and those kids open up to you, and they let you know what they're battling. What barriers, are there, and how, what we need to do as, mentors and what this foundation does very well is showing the youth how they can overcome the barriers. And
all right, guys. Well, my name is Emmanuel Rivera with the Come Up Foundation. We started the Mixed Martial Arts Foundation about 3 years. In strides, we got accepted by Oklahoma City Public Schools to be in the school. So we're teaching boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, taking over PE classes. So that was our biggest milestone yet. So that was a big celebration for us. And we're working closely now with Dr. Polk, Superintendent of OKCPS, to really scale this and get this into every school in Oklahoma. So we've made big strides, and I think that's a testament to everybody involved in combat sports, because everybody involved in combat sports, right, we always focus on the discipline, the respect, the hard work, all these life lessons that we learn along the way, and we're just passing it on to these kids. So receiving an award like this from people like Maurice, Dora, and Oklahoma Boxing is just, you know, all these awards can be given to them as well. So round of applause for them, please, because this is it's an honor to receive it from you guys. I know you guys do a lot for the community, and I look around, I see families. We do this for recognition, right? We don't do this for recognition. We do this to help the kids, the next generation, but we appreciate the recognition. So thank you.
The award is a Community Impact Award for honoring exceptional commitment to community uplifting, leadership, and lasting impact, embodying the true spirit of warrior and service to others. I want to give it up to La Cueva del Guerrero.
La Cueva del Guerrero. So Guerrero, the gym wasn't able to make it today, and they do a lot for our community, and I believe they're on the south side. If you guys type in Guerrero's on Google, the boxing gym, you'll be able to find them. Thank you. Next up, produced a lot of actual world champions in kickboxing. So it's Mike Giroux from Killer Bees Kickboxing. Let's give them a round of applause.
Award is a Gentleman of Violence Legacy Award. In recognition, this extraordinary individual has a legacy of pioneering and ambassador of bare knuckle sports. His unwavering dedication, resilience, and character has brought a pride to Oklahoma and a lasting impact to the world of combat sports. This award commemorates a career defined by excellence, integrity, and fearlessness, pursuits of greatness. We want to give it up to Tom Schoaf.
And I'll let Tom tell you all about it. The Gentleman of Violence.
How's everybody doing? This right here, beautiful. First, I just want to say thank you guys for everybody who's here, everybody who's came to support all of us. Public speaking is not, I'm a little nervous.
You're doing good.
But as Maurice said, I fought bare knuckle for 5 years. At my pinnacle, I was number 2 in the world. I fought for the world title, and I lost to the pound for pound number 1 fighter in the world by doctor stoppage. I'll just say that. God has blessed me tremendously. He has given me so many gifts that I can't count them all. But I think the gift that I value most is Coach P. I wouldn't have any of this without Coach P. I met Coach 17 years ago, and he welcomed me into his house. He made me his son, and he raised me into the man that I am today. I didn't have a dad growing up, so I feel a lot of these stories, and I feel a lot of what these coaches are saying, because Coach P was that man for me. And well, he has a phrase that we tend to give our flowers to people after they've already gone. So this is me giving you your flowers, Pop. I love you. I love
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, like a father to me. And in boxing, he's done the same. He's opened up his household to me. He had a fight when he was 56, I want to say, mid-50? 51. And he won. He won the fight. He fought against a 25-year-old guy. And Willie Lee Carter, he's my trainer at the time. He brought me down here to see the guy that he trained, Rodney. He told me, man, listen, if you want to box, I can't do much more. You know, you're going to have to come on down and train with someone younger. You know, and the guy that I trained, I trust you with him. So I came all the way from Minnesota, miles, you know, left my mother at the time. You know, I was living good in Minnesota. Minnesota's, you know, I had a pretty good wage and everything. So, you know, after high school, you know, I learned a lot, went to college and all of that. But boxing, I dropped it off for boxing. Came down here and saw Rodney fight. He won the fight, and with the energy, the attention that he took, to training and getting himself ready and prepared. My brother was here at the time. I decided to move to Oklahoma. And from that point on, Rodney told me something. He said, man, everybody say that. We'll find out. I told him that I think he fought in September. So that next year in January, I told my mom, I said, I'm ready to move. I stayed. I was going to go to Alabama for college, but I stayed to, take care of my family, watch over my mother a little bit more, make sure everything was good before I left. And she ended up driving me down here to Rodney's front door. He got a knock at the door. I said, I'm ready, homeboy. I had 2 bags full of clothes. Rodney gave me a room, he gave me a house, and he showed me his love, his wife. So I want to thank Val as well, he and his wife. That was my start of being down here in Oklahoma. My fight name was The Bounty Hunter. I was 7-2 as a professional boxer before I retired and start promotions and opening up the boxing gym. So I want to, give some more flowers to Rodney Porter. And he's been inducted into the Hall of Fame last year. So we have an honorary inductee Hall of Fame award to none other than Rodney Porter from Dundee. This is in recognition of a lifetime of excellence, dedication, and impact. This honor celebrates your endurance, your enduring contributions to the sport, your leadership in the community, and the legacy you leave for future generations. Thank you, Rodney.
Hey, I can't believe it. I thought Maurice would have been and went back home by now. I ain't gonna lie. I really thought he was gonna. The way tough as I was on him, I thought he would, go back home. I was trying to break him to see if he would run, but he stayed with it, and we almost ran the table around here. We train 7 days a week for the most part, and you kind of initiate yourself as a trainer, a real trainer, when you move the kid in your home. Okay, if you ain't moved the kid in your home, and went from there, it may happen. But I'm proud of Maurice. He motivates me. When he got his promoter's license, and he said, man, I'm gonna start promoting fights. I was like, oh God, here we go. And I'm saying, yeah, right, okay, yeah. And he started promoting fights, Every time he tell me he'd do something, I would be like, yeah, And then he started doing it. And so now when he tell me he gonna do something, he gonna do it. He don't play around. And I've learned that from him. He gets it done. Sometimes I call him when he's getting these shows ready, and I say, you ain't went crazy yet, have you? Watch that stress level. I'm praying for you, Maurice. And also just things he do and how hard he works to keep those doors open. They don't see the underneath work that Maurice does and the hustle he got and the determination he got. He ain't gonna let those doors get closed. Even if he have to start boxing again, I guarantee you, he ain't gonna let those doors shut down. So we've had a good relationship. I do look at him as one of my kids, and so that he got inspired off the fight that I took, that I had, and I'm glad I was able to have an influence on him like that. And all these coaches in here, we put in a lot of work with these kids, Sean inspired me when I was coming up. He was about finished with his career, but still, we looked at him when he trained like, it's Sean's coming to the show. That's how we looked at that, and I was starting mines up, and his career was on the end, but he really, and Sean is never too big to come to these places, to visit gyms. If we say he gonna be there, he gonna be there. I've worked, he's taught me about, we've worked, oh yeah, pay me later, yeah. But we've worked boxing commentating before. He's taught me all about that, how to be a boxing commentator and analyze fights, told me how to go back in the dressing room, talk to the fighters so you can have information to talk about, all that stuff. So we've done boxing shows together, analyzing the fights together. You know, I credit Sean to showing me how to do that, you know. And his dad was promoted me, and we fought twice a month. That's almost brutal. That's almost unfair. We fought twice a month, you know. And with that, you don't have to do a whole lot of road work because you're in fight shape. You're always in fight shape. So I like to give a big shout out to Sean. Nobody says. This guy still cares about the talent in Oklahoma, the coaches in Oklahoma, the gyms in Oklahoma, the safety of the boxers, all of that. And he always shows up. So I just like to give thanks to him. And I just appreciate this award. And coaches don't get enough recognition. For Coach P not to have anything like that, he says it's his first time, that's insane. You know, as good a coach as he is, and this is the first time he's been recognized with an award, is insane to me. So I do thank Maurice for recognizing the hard work of coaches and boxers and just honoring them. This makes us feel good, you know, especially coaches, to go around and never be recognized. And they say all these good things when you're gone, but what about when we're here? We want to hear it when we're here. So I just like to thank Maurice, and this is my headquarters right here. It's where I train at right here. And like I said, I learned a lot from this dude, and he respects me a lot. I respect him a lot. We don't argue and fight anymore. Okay, anymore, you get that? But I just appreciate what he's done. And I can't thank him enough. And I will say one thing by looking at Maurice. Leave these words behind. No one starts at the top.
All right, next is the Mission and Action Award, a recognition of unwavering commitment to empowerment, discipline, community wellness through forever fighting Python martial arts. Your passion and pursuit of evidence of a student is in every lesson in every life has a very impact on the life and mission, not just speaking it. This Mission and Action Award goes to Stephanie
Pichalingue. And Diego Pichalingue.
You gotta say it.
So yes, from Python Martial Arts and forever a fighter. She has a non-profit, guys. We'll let her speak all about it.
Okay, I did not. Is this okay? So I'm Stephanie Pichalingue. That's how you say it. My fight name is Mamba. And I'll tell you a little story about me. So I'm not from Oklahoma. I'm from Pomona, California. And my team is the Lakers. I don't want anyone fight me. I wouldn't fight you.
Look how's in fight.
But when I was in 3rd grade, I did not have a mom and dad. Not in the sense that they were there. My dad is a felon, and my mom was a single mom. So shout out to all the moms. It's hard. We got this. But I got to meet Kobe Bryant, and it had such an impact on me when I was that small, and I was going through all that pain. Because it's hard to, without a leader or without a mom and dad, to become a good person, you know? So when I met him, I was so happy, and I was like, I want to be like you. And he was so nice. It was when he first started that you can. And I was like, I can. And so, rest in heaven. Here I am today. And I'll tell you a little bit about my story. I started martial arts in 2004 in South Carolina when I joined the Marine Corps. So I'm a Marine Corps veteran. And that's hard for me to say sometimes. Thank you guys. I'm used to everybody thanking Diego for his service, my husband. But I'm standing up here today because I was able to pull myself back up from every single person that tried to knock me down, even my own family. And sometimes that hurts the worst. So without a family, without friends, I focused and went after my goals. And I became a Marine. I got out, I got my master's, I got my bachelor's, and I ended up in Oklahoma and started Forever a Fighter. And it's Forever a Fighter, never a victim. I hate the word victim because some people take advantage of that. But I'm put here in this place right now to tell you, even though I survived some crazy things, and I should not be standing here, as long as you fight, you can achieve anything. You keep your head up, you look up, thank God for everything He has. Whether it's a storm or a blessing, you just focus on Him and you can achieve anything. So I wanted to leave a little bit of a Bible verse. You guys gotta look it up because you need to do the research. But it's Jeremiah 29:11. So look that one up. And I want to leave you guys with a quote. Hunt, don't be hunted. That's my mentality. Mamba out.
Let's give it one more time.
For you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. I know most of you guys are busy, so you may have forgotten when you got home to look it up. So I wanted to make sure I read that to you guys, because that's very strong and it's very... This individual has lost a whole person through his journey. And what I mean by that, I'll let him explain when he comes up here. He's inspired me in many ways as a coach, based off his dedication and how hard he shows up for himself. You know, and that just goes to prove it. If you can show up for yourself, you'll get whatever you want in this world. If you set a goal, you can achieve it. In recognition of your dedication to transforming your health through discipline, nutrition, and lifestyle changes, your journey inspires others to pursue wellness with purpose and preservations. So let's give it up to Santos Constancio.
Look at that man, yeah, look at that shirt.
Wow. Thank you. I'm honored. First off, I just Dora Maurice, watch you guys work to make all this happen. It's just very inspiring to me. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. And, I started my journey about a year and 3 months ago. Ever since I walked through them doors, it's been a blessing on my mental health and my physical health, and it's been the best decision I ever made. So, this place is like a sanctuary to me now. It's like, it really is. It's like, I feel safe here. So showing up every morning at 6 a.m., getting that grind in with Coach JYD. Thank you, Coach, for always pushing me. And thank you all the other coaches that I work with. So thank you all.
And although he hasn't had an impact on my life, he's had an impact on a lot of people's lives. And I'm sure if I say his name and I ask for a hand, everyone to raise their hands if they know this individual, you'll see several people around the gym raise their hands. So let's see. Everybody, if you know Keith Reed with the Reed Foundation, go ahead and raise your hand, please, so I can check it out. Keith Reed with the Reed Foundation. Reed Foundation is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Keith Reed and the Reed Foundation has impacted a lot of lives. And they have a foundation that's pretty big over there. Rodney Porter, he had his Hall of Fame induction. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame at that location. Now, he died in the gym. I heard it was overworking itself. Now, to all of the adults and the parents in the room, and all of the mentors and volunteers and community organizations, although we worked as hard as we can for the community, make sure you work just as hard for yourself, because health is wellness. So, round of applause for Mr. Keith Reed.
Our prestigious awards. This next award is the Heart of Community Award. This is in honor of an outstanding service and heartfelt contributions to strengthening and inspiring communities. This award goes to Bethany Library.
Ms. Rhonda. Now, the Bethany Library, Ms. Rhonda and her team has opened this gym. They're impacting the community in many different ways. We was just at the Route 66 Festival, and there's a lot of different things that happen in our communities. So let's go ahead and give Ms. Rhonda a round of applause.
You wouldn't think that a library and a boxing gym would have anything in common. But when you can make connections, we can have a mission together that makes a community. This gives us the opportunity to be healthy and wealthy in our physical being. The library gives you the opportunity to be healthy in your mind. And when you connect your body and your mind, your soul is healthy. So Maurice, I applaud you for thinking outside of the box. Thank you for including the Bethany Library in your mission to make the world a better place.
Not here today, but this is the Presidential Impact Award in recognition of outstanding dedication and impact contributions that have advanced USA boxing. Your commitment to excellence and service has significantly enriched the boxing community. We wanted to recognize Aaron Sloan with the Engine Room Boxing.
Round of applause for Mr. Aaron Sloan, Engine Room Boxing. A little bit of history about them. Aaron's been working very hard to bring to USA Boxing and bring it to Oklahoma. So we've had the Golden Glove Nationals. It was held in Tulsa this year. Last year it was far away. I think it was like Detroit or something like that. You always got to travel hours and hours away to get to the Nationals and to take your kids there. So if you got a team of 4 or 5 kids that made it to Nationals, you got to raise a lot of money because it's normally a 5-day tournament, 5 days of hotels, 5, days of feeding whoever came with you. It's a lot. And to bring that to Oklahoma, to bring that to our backyard, that's opening up doors and breaking down barriers one punch at a time. So, yeah, round of applause, Mr. Aaron. Services Bethany, that's right next door to us. And she trains here at 12 o'clock noon, almost Monday through Thursday, 4 or 5 days a week. Now, every single event that we do, she helps out a lot. She has 2 companies, 2 money services companies right next door with 2 different LLCs. She'll sponsor and support from both of her organizations. Out of the bottom of her heart, she doesn't want $1 in return. She can care less about the marketing that we do. I'll let her know, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. She say, hey, here, just take the check, help the kids. So round of applause for her and her heart. Thank you, Ms. Oh, this next one too, I gotta announce this next one. So, I fought for the Oklahoma State Junior Middleweight title at Capitol Hill in Oklahoma. I think it was about 2016, 17, 18, one of those years, 16. And this guy, he was in the ring with me. I didn't know him at the time. And then I worked with the kids, learning how to, get a sanctioned boxing gym and do it the right way to protect the kids in their safety. USA Boxing has been a big help. And being a part of USA Boxing means a lot. You're a part of a family, and that's all around the world. So this one individual, me knowing that now, I went back and looked at some pictures, and I'm like, oh, there you go, Mr. Julio Luna. This award is in recognition of his outstanding leadership and dedication as Chief of Officials, ensuring fairness and integrity in the sport of boxing.
Well, I'm not real good at talking, but over the years of
15 years of career of doing ref and judge and coaching and everything. I think I impacted a lot of the young kids community throughout Oklahoma and everything throughout their career. I've seen them grow from 7, 8 years old all the way to 18, 20 years old and win in whatever they did. While they do boxing, they were great, wonderful, helped them out, and whatever question they asked me and any other coach, I'd be happy to help out and everything. But the bigger thing is that I love the sport. I do it voluntary. I don't get paid for it. I don't care for getting paid for it. I just love the sport, you know. So thank you for everything. Thank you, Maurice, for everything. So thank you.
He's at every single event, guys. Every single event. If you blink twice, you can see Julio there. As chief of officials, his job is to make sure, you know, officials and all of that. You know, if you ever have an issue or a problem, we normally go to Mr. Julio. Mr. Julio, if you want to have a boxing event, you can't do it unless you have an official in charge there, so you can understand how, you know, how much he impacts this community. You know, boxing, it saves kids and it saves adults. It saved me. So one more round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Julio. Okay, so these last two individuals in this category could not make it tonight. We're going to start with, on the pro side, we got Mr. Gerald Lynn Whalen. Now, Mr. Gerald Whalen, let's give him a round of applause. Gerald Whalen, he's been the announcer for many different combat sporting events for a very long time. So this award is in recognition of his iconic voice, unwavering commitment as the announcer for boxing events across our region. His presence amplifies every bout and brings the sport to life. So if you watch any of our boxing events, any of our fall brawls that are recorded on YouTube, you can check them out on YouTube, by the way. If you watch any of them, normally the announcer that's in a suit and he's bald like me, that's Mr. Gerald Whalen. He has an excellent voice. So round of applause for Mr. Gerald Whalen.
Maurice, he's also a Marine, so thank him for his service.
Oh yes, let's thank him for his service too.
Memorial Day, so thank you all for your service. Be sure to mention that because tomorrow's a big day. I thank everyone for our service.
All the veterans for their service. Every last one of you guys. And, the Army, the military came up and gave us a community award. We used to do, we still do. We had our gym open, you know, to this family in their need, you know, time of need. We didn't think nothing of it. You know, we didn't request any money from them. We didn't want anything. And then the military came all the way up from Florida to present us with this award. So it's right back there on the counter when they move all of the food, if you guys want to check that out. So the military does a lot, you know, today, but she's with Rough House Boxing in Edmond. She has the Beyond the Ring Award in honor of her outstanding leadership and lasting contributions that elevate the sport and community. Now, when it comes to getting a boxing book, like Mr. Keenan said earlier, you got to go through her. You got to go through a process, and the person to reach out to is Miss Stephanie Chelsea. She'll make sure that, you know, your book is organized. She'll make sure your gym is organized, and she's also an official in charge now. So if you want to host a boxing event, she'll be one stepping stone for Oklahoma boxing, because any and every question that we have, we can go to her and she'll answer it within a few moments. If we send a text message or a call, she'll be quick to call back, knowing that she has thousands of different people reaching out to her. She'll never turn you. Awards. A few of these awards were in honor and recognition of different coaches in different gyms around our community and some outside of our community. So first off, this next one is a Pillar of Promotions Award. This award is for exceptional dedication to elevating the sport of boxing through visionary promotion, leadership, and commitment to building opportunities for athletes and communities alike. Now, this particular individual is still an athlete. He's a professional boxer, and he's boxing on a national scale. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for Lydell Rhodes. Now, Lydell was in Oklahoma, and he's getting ready for a fight. He's getting ready to announce a big opportunity, so he couldn't make it tonight. So keep him in mind, guys, and in your prayers. Lydell Rhodes. This next one goes out to a special individual in our community, and I'm pretty sure he's, or any one of these coaches that's involved with contact sports, we know this guy, and we love this guy, and we love their gym and their impact. A lot of coaches in our whole community, we dedicate all of our time to make change, and he's making this small, change over in the Del City Spencer area. So, in recognition of your outstanding dedication to transforming lives through wellness, mentorship, and the discipline of boxing, your collective efforts continue to create meaningful change, promote personal growth, and uplift the community through compassion, structure, and purpose. This goes out to Lavelle Sims Boxing Soldiers, and Life Changes in Wellness Center. Up next is the Pioneer of the Sport Award for their outstanding contributions to boxing as a champion knockout artist, a role model. Their achievements have paved the way for future generations and solidified their legacy in Oklahoma boxing's history. So let's give a round of applause to Mr. Alan Green. Now, I've had the honor of promoting this one special fighter after our promoter, kind of just threw the gloves in, threw the towel. Mr. Bobby Dobbs. Bobby Dobbs. Round of applause for Bobby Dobbs. Now, he was an excellent promoter. He promoted 9 out of the 10 fights that I've had here in Oklahoma. And when he decided, that's enough, I want to say it was 2 or 3 years where it was no boxing and I got tired of it. So I said, okay, that's when I told Roddy, I think I'm going to start promoting. I wasn't boxing, and, I got on the side of promotions, and we had our Fall Brawl 1 around November of 2021. Then Fall Brawl 2, and so on and so on. So this individual has been around boxing for a while, and he's trained hard, and he's still pursuing boxing. Actually, he's going to have a big announcement coming up soon. So him and his father's a mayor of Kearney, and he's actually a police officer, and his brother's the chief of police out in Kearney. So they do a lot. His last position was in the Kearney Public School District. So he was actually in the school, as a counselor to these children, teaching them about boxing also, and teaching them about, how to work with what's going on in their minds. So let's give it up to Mr. Darrell Bo Gibbs Sr. and Bo Gibbs Jr. for the family. Up next is a Lead by Example Award. Now, this young individual shows up probably about 4 or 5 days a week. Life is hard. Most of us have families, babies, children, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends. This particular individual definitely has a family and a few children, but he wants to box. He wants to pursue a career and kind of see where it takes him. He's battling a lot, but he shows up every single day for them kids and for himself. So the Lead by Example Award is presented to Ronald Sango. He wasn't able to make it today, but let's give him a round of applause. So now this next coach, this is another Community Impact Award. Now this individual is very special. He's very special at what he does, and he fought for top rank for a numerous amount of years. He's very well known in the community. There's a lot of undercover boxing greatness. There's a lot of boxing historians. There's a lot of champions. Sean McGrady's his own world champion. But there's a lot of champions inside and outside of the ring in Oklahoma. And he's one of them. He's impacted my life in a few different ways and challenging my mental capacity, in the sport of boxing. You can do more. You don't think you can, but you can. So in recognition of his unwavering commitment to developing athletes with skill, integrity, and heart, as a coach, mentor, and role model, he shaped lives far beyond the ring, inspiring excellence through every lesson, every round, and every word of encouragement. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause to Mr. Tracy Sneed. words can't express this next award enough. This is the Athlete of the Year award. This is a very big award. Athlete of the Year. Who's gonna get Athlete of the Year? What do you do, or what does it take to get an award like that, an accolade like that? You know, it takes hard work. It takes years and years of sacrifice. You know, what are you gonna sacrifice? Are you gonna sacrifice those things that you want, you know, to get what you need? Are you gonna sacrifice those hours of free time, you know, so you can take your body, your mind, and your spirit to another level? What are you willing to sacrifice? So, Athlete of the Year, honoring your remarkable achievement as the #1 super bantamweight in the United States and your unwavering dedication to excellence in the sports. This is given to the Wolf, Elijah Pierce. Now, this coach has left a video for us, but we're unable to play it at this moment. So, on our page, okcboxing.com, all of the videos from the awardees that wanted to send in a video will be there posted. So we all know the world champion, Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford's finna have a big fight against Canelo, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen in that fight. Now, his trainer, Mr. Bomack, Brian McEntry, this is presented to him in recognition of his exceptional vision, mastery in coaching, and profound impact on the sport. A true architect of champions and a pillar of excellence. So he gets the Trainer of the Year award with the team, I believe it's BBB Boxing out in Nebraska. We fought a couple of those guys when we went up to an event, an amateur boxing event actually, up in Nebraska, and I was able to network with them a little bit. So let's go ahead and give a round of applause to Mr. Bo Mack, the trainer. Now, this is the last award of the night, ladies and gentlemen. First off, I want to thank you guys for being there. You still look good. Look at all those suits and dresses. Yes, the vision is to create an environment where we can, you know, show our appreciation, you know, to the combat sports industry, to our community leaders, to our community organizers, and everybody that does their part to make our community, you know, a family. You know, what's the saying? It takes a village, you know, to raise a family. So, Coach Ricky's not here tonight, but Coach Ricky was one of my first clients that walked through the door at the boxing gym on the south end of the shopping center. So it used to be called Ambition Nutrition. Back to the story, we bought Ambition Nutrition, turned it into Ambition Nutrition and Fitness, and that came, you know, it turned into Oklahoma Boxing. So he came in through the door and said, man, I want to train. And through his process and journey, that's up and down, he's lost about 100 or so pounds. Coach Ricky has, you know, developed himself as a coach. He knows a lot about boxing, and he takes on, you know, the mind of his coaches, his mentors. So he learns a lot from Coach P, Coach Rodney, a couple of other coaches that's in the gym every single day. He challenges himself to get better. And he shows up for these kids. He works hard every day, and he comes here, and he helps us train his 6 o'clock class where we train our teenagers. So our 6 o'clock class is for ages 12 up until the age of 18. And Coach Ricky shows up every single day to show his passion and share that with these children. So this is presented in recognition of a coach whose leadership, mentorship, and unwavering dedication have made a lasting impact on the lives of the athletes. Through guidance, encouragement, and leading by example, this coach inspires growth, confidence, and excellence, both in competition and outside of the ring. So Coach Ricky, he's trained a lot of our USA Boxing amateurs, a lot of our first wave, second wave, third wave. I call waves our years. So 2021, 2022, 2023. He's been with us since 2021. So it's going on about 5 years now. So round of applause for Coach Ricky Dello. So guys, in closing, I want to thank everyone for coming on out and supporting our community. So we got a lot going on in our community in the sport of boxing, and just in our community in general. There's a lot of different organizations that are here to impact our community, giving us resources, giving us a different outlet, you know, so the kids, the adults, and even our seniors, you know, can live a better life. You know, so make sure that you guys take the time to find what resources are in your area. Our Chamber of Commerce, our library, you know, all of our community organizing partners, we have a whole lot of sponsors over here. Let me take a moment to do a shout out to our sponsors. So Boba Tea right down the street. Shout out to Boba Tea. Legacy Painting. Emma Ellie's Italian Kitchen. Chalo's Tacos. Money Services. Peak Nutrition. Aguilar Landscape and Lawn Care. And last but not least, Pros Make Ready Sanitizing Services. I want you to come up to the ring for a moment, if you can. Round of applause. Now this is Mrs. Sybil. And I don't think she remember, but she might. We first met through Josh Morgan. And once he introduced me to her, the spirit was overwhelming. And we gained a relationship through the commerce. And then I finally started to understand the type of person that you are, and I appreciate that. And for us, she has a Mix and Mingle event, guys. So Mix and Mingle, it's a special event that brings together different community organizations. So you can get the moment to speak about what you do in the community and hear from other organizing partners and gain some connections. You know, so she's been very adamant about helping us break through our shell, you know, so we can continue to break down those barriers one punch at a time. That's our mission statement. So Mrs. Sybil, thank you.
Thank you very much, Maurice. I appreciate it. This is fabulous. You guys have done such amazing things, and just every time that I talk to you, you and Dora both, the help that you guys, the heart you guys have for the community and for the children, right? They're our next generation. Thank you so much for implanting in them so much, teaching them like you do. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming to the Mix and Mingle and getting in front of all these local business owners and professionals. It's priceless. So thank you. And thank you, Josh, for the connection.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a very special person in the building. Actually, two amazing women in my life. Now, the first is my wife, my lovely wife, Miss Dora. Come on up to the stage. Now, we actually met at DFG Nutrition, and my wife had her own results. She had some amazing results. And through the process of us just, you know, working together, kind of talking together, you know, I fell in love with my wife. I fell in love first with her spirit, because her spirit is unwavering. You know, it's different. You know, she's very kind, and once you speak to her, she can. It's like, I think of everybody like an egg at first. Everybody has a shell, you know, some type of barrier. You know, something happened in your life, adverse reactions or adverse situations or something like that. Something happened, you know, that puts up that invisible wall right in front of you. She does an excellent job of breaking that wall down, getting to know who that person is, and loving on every single person that walks through these doors. So that's what I first fell in love with. The second thing was those dimples. Look at those dimples, guys. But yeah, she's very smart. She's very wise, and she's a big part of what we do here in the boxing community. You know, she has a relationship with every single parent. Every single child. She'll know them by first and last name. She'll even know when they graduate. And she'll be like, Maurice, you need to be at this graduation. I'll be like, all right, yes, let's go. You know, so give it up for my wife. Talk to your people, baby. Talk to your people.
You made me do it. Hey, listen.
She said you made me do it.
Well, I appreciate every single one of you for coming tonight. It means so much to us. We do what we do for the kids, and obviously, we're a family. I am excited to be a part of this journey with this man. You're putting me on blast. Seriously, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It means a lot. Coaches, kids, parents, you guys mean the world to us. So thank you for all you do.
Can we give it a big round of applause for both Dora and Maurice, Oklahoma City Boxing Combat Sports? It's amazing. This is legacy, guys. It's a trailblazer right here. If I could say, Maurice, before we end, I just want to say to everybody, keep on fighting, man. So I learned from that, or the fighting I've been on stage, reading these awards right here. That's the fighting I've been doing. But yeah, keep on fighting, because you really never know what you're fighting for. I think of legacy is so important. You don't know, sometimes you're fighting for yourself, but you don't know, like I think Coach here said, that his son, or his dad was walking, and then he was riding a bike, and then his son was driving a car. That's legacy. You never know who you're fighting for in your current stage. So definitely keep on fighting, man. You're inspiring the world.
Before we go, let's go ahead and right in the kitchen right there. That's my family. My family's here every single event, helping me out. Round of applause. She's almost done. She's about to be her third year in college almost. My big cousin, my big cousin working my t-shirt. She was originally in Houston. You know, I told my cousin I was in Oklahoma. You know, and she moved up here. You know, now, family's closer together. So thank you guys for everything that you do and support, all of your support. And those are your service for tonight. Give them a round of applause. Last but not least, Miss Claudine Williams. Can you come up to the ring? Come on up to the stage. Now, she lives in Texas, and she's a woman of many different, hats. I believe she has a master's degree in marketing. Now, my auntie, when I first told her I was coming to Oklahoma, and I called her, I said, I'm hungry. I ain't got nothing to eat, and she helped me out. She really gave me some good knowledge, about being a man, on your own for the first time, and, what to expect, so. I want to give my flowers to my auntie. She helped me out a lot in the beginning, in the present, and in the future. Right now in the present, my auntie is involved with every single event. Look at the flyers. Those are from her. CW Marketing, that's her company. She helps us out a lot with all of our marketing. That's why you always will see Oklahoma Boxing somewhere. It may be on the bus stop. It may be on the ground when you're walking by. It's on the flyer somewhere, on the social media, a video. These are the brains behind it. Miss Claudine Williams.
What do I say to a nephew that slept in a car, called me like, Auntie, I got fired. Okay, what are we gonna do? Auntie, my car broke down. Okay, what are we gonna do? Go buy a bike. Next call, Auntie, I bought a bike. I rode a bike to work. This man, oh my God. Maurice is resilient.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little pain in the butt. He'll call me at like 1 or 2 in the morning, like, Auntie, I was thinking about doing this type of event. Okay, send me the details. But one thing about a man who has a dream, only thing comes to a sleeper is a dream. But when you are an active, participating person, and you are putting your dreams on paper, you're writing them down.
Yes.
They materialize into what we're at right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Maurice went from boxing, struggling to be a chef, all of these things to where he is today. So I cannot do anything else but support this man. And every time he called me for king advice, I give him king advice. Because it is kings like the leaders that have stood on this stage and received these wonderful accolades from Maurice and the entire group here at Oklahoma Boxing Gym. It is the little princes and princesses that are coming behind you all that you are setting an example for. So keep dreaming big, Maurice. Keep putting it down on paper, Maurice. And keep calling me at 2 o'clock in the morning so I can do the marketing on it. But thank you so much. This is my little prince, Maurice's cousin. Maurice is my brother's son. But again, I can't be more proud of him. And I just know that this is the first annual award ceremony, and there are many, many more to come. Trust me, then you get bigger. So God bless you all. Safe travels home.
Yes.
The weather is probably a little tough, but you know what? We are here together as a community. And I really like to close out with a prayer. If y'all can just join me with some prayers, because it is God that has brought us here. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for bringing this community together, Heavenly Father. There could have been many, many places that we all could have been today, but we are here today. We are here, and we are here in your glory, Lord. It is because of you that we are safe standing here, Lord. We ask that you touch, Heavenly Father, each and every one of these community leaders, Heavenly Father, to be able to guide and nourish our youth. Oh God, they need us so much, where they are just misguided, Heavenly Father. The internet is just misguiding our youth. We just ask, Lord, that you continue to install these community leaders with the best, the most caring love only from you, Heavenly Father. And again, we thank you. We are humble enough to thank you, and we praise you, because we know that it is through you that this Oklahoma Boxing Club is standing, and many other standings. The community is together, Heavenly Father, and just please continue to keep uplifting us. In the name of Jesus, the Holy Father, amen.
Amen.
As we depart from here, I just want you to keep one thing in mind. It's people first. I've been having different dreams lately about our community and our impact and what we can do as a people. Just keep people first. Keep people first. That's the main thing I want to tell everybody. If you keep people first, your life will thrive. Because it's not about you all of the time. Thank you guys for showing up. And thank you, Mr. Sean already.
Pastor Romero. Romero. Yeah.
Keep quiet over there. Yeah, well, I want to see it. Thank you, man. They got good hair, everybody. Good hair. Look at it. Good hair. Hey, when's your next fight?
My son.
Sure. Yeah. Nice to meet
What's your name?
Keenan, I'm Tom. It's nice to meet you.